We're just bouncing along in this life until we realize everything we need comes to us at the perfect place and time.
Hello, it's Veronica here, and we're together for another Draw Along episode. Today we are going to draw a cute little horse. So let's get started.
Okay, here's the little horse we're going to be drawing. So let me get a fresh layer, and I'm going to make that one invisible. And now I have my brown colored pencil. We're going to start off with some basic shapes. So here we're going to draw his head. And it's like a kidney bean shape, if you will. It's like an oval that's a little bit broader at one side down here and a little bit thinner at this side. And then we're going to add some diamond shapes attached to his head, and those are going to be his ears. Okay, and then here we're going to draw in some eyes, circles, and here for his nostrils we're going to draw a 6 shape and then a backwards 6 shape here. That's going to be the nostrils on his head and a little smile. Okay, that's looking good. Now, let's give him some hair too. When I was designing this guy, I imagined him like a Raggedy Ann character. And so I went nice big chunky hair. Alright, now let's draw in the neck. Okay, we're going to just draw in this rectangular shape for the neck. And then we'll give him some chunky hair back there for his mane. I imagine that like yarn. And then we're going to draw in his body. It's another kidney bean shape, but this time we're just going to make it nice and broad at both ends, okay, with a little dip here for the back and a little bow there for the belly. Then we're going to add in an oval shape back here for his thigh, and then a little rectangular square shape there. And then we're going to add in a rectangle shape for his leg right there, and then a circle down at the bottom for his hoof. Then we're going to come back in. There's a leg behind this leg because he's a quadruped. So we're going to add a rectangle in here for that, and then a circle there for that hoof. And then we have a front leg, 2 of them. So we're going to add in a rectangle here. And then at the tip of this rectangle for his knee, we're going to add a little circle to remember that's where his knee is. And then we're going to add a rectangle down here. And then a circle for his hoof on this side. And then behind, on the other side, he has another leg. So we're going to draw in a little rectangle going this way. And a circle down at the bottom for his hoof. Now let's remember his tail. So let's draw in a line there for his tail. And then we'll draw in some chunky hair for his tail there. I imagine this like, yarn, like I said before, like a little Raggedy Ann doll. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I think we've got a horse shape going. So let's just trace over the parts that we like, and then we'll start erasing. Okay, so here, let's get in his ear. Yeah, that's looking good. And maybe we'll put in a little inside of his ear there. That's perfect. And then we'll go in for his ear on this side, and maybe just a little line to indicate that's the inside of his ear on that side. And then, of course, his mane there. And then we'll trace around his head. Yeah. And then give him eyes. How about some eyebrows, too? Let's give him some eyebrows. And you can change your drawing as you're sketching along, too, You give him eyelashes, make him a girl, give him a bow if you like. Bow tie. There we go. Okay, so now we just made the yarn-like hair on the back of his neck for his mane there. Okay, and then we trace down his neck. Now I'm going to just trace a claw across his back there and around his bottom. And then I'm attaching all of our little bits here for his back leg that's facing us. Okay, and then I'm just going to put in the tail real quick. These are like, I imagine these nice and chunky. Okay, and then I'm going to come around for his chest, and then this is his front leg. So we're just adding in the hoof shape there and the knee. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, and then we're going to add in the other leg that's behind on the other side. That's looking good. Then across for his chest and his belly, and then this last little hoof there. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, now let's just go in and erase the bits we don't want. Alright, so his head and his neck are attached, so we want to get rid of those lines. And then around here where we drew the oval for his bottom, we don't need all of those lines. And then through his leg there. Alright, and then through his leg there, yeah. And then we want his legs to look like they're attached to the body, so we're going to get rid of some of those lines. And that is looking like a really adorable little horse. Okay, perfect. Now let's ink him in. I'm getting a fresh layer, and I'm grabbing my pen tool. And I'm just going to go through. Now I want to teach you something new today for digital art. This little circle up here is predictive stroke. And here, this in your upper right of your screen, I'm circling it here. It's the number 2, and that shows the intensity. And what predictive stroke does is it kind of tries to say, I think she meant to draw a little circular shape there. So if my hand is a little wiggly, it fixes that line for me. And you can see how things are snapping into shape as I trace over the lines. Okay, and so I'm going up here for the yarn-like hair, and you can see how it's kind of snapping that shape together for me. Now sometimes it makes odd shapes, okay, and like that. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the undo, and I am going to draw up here and then stop. And then I'm going to draw the curve down. And see, it didn't snap it into an oval shape, it just kept my pointy top. And that's the way I like it. So you can see I like it on the number 2 setting because it doesn't snap it too tight and make weird circles out of all of my ovals. But you can play around with that. And if you're drawing with pencil and paper, then you don't even have to worry about any of that. So this, you just use your steady hand. And I'm now going around his tail. And there we go. And around that back leg shape. Every once in a while I'll pause and let it snap. And then I'm going to come around down here for his neck. There we go. And I am going to draw the front leg here. That's looking good. Okay. And then this little back leg around his belly. And then this back leg. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, now let's finish up his head. And you can see I'm drawing a little wiggly, but watch it. It'll snap it right into a nice little oval there. And the eyebrows. And the circles for the eyes. And then the number 6. And then a backwards number 6 for that nostril. And the smile. Hey, he looks cute, right? Let's draw in some lines down here for some hooves. Shall we do that? Okay, that's looking good. Okay, now I just want to check everything out and make sure that it's looking nice and tidy. So I'm going to just zoom in places, erase some things that are overdrawn, and connect some lines that may not be connected very well, like down here in this hoof. I'm a little concerned about that, so I want to just make sure that's snapped in. I'm going to turn off that sketch to make sure I can see everything really nice and clean. This one needs to be tidied up just a little bit. And I would like to connect his head and his neck a little better here. I'm going to turn off predictive stroke so it stops helping me. And I'm just going to come in there and clean that up a little bit. I think everything else is looking pretty good. I might just want to go in there and make that just a little thinner. Okay, that's looking terrific. I like the way he looks, so let's fill him in. So I'm going to make this lots lighter, and then I'm going to make it just a little bit brighter. I like him to be orangey colored. Let's see, that looks pretty good. Alright, and then we'll go in and we'll use our paint bucket tool, okay? So I'm filling him in like that. Oh, he looks cute. Okay, and then, oh, let's not forget to fill in the ear there. Oops, that was a mistake. There we go, in there. All right, let's fill in his mane. Doop, 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 doop. All right, and his hooves. I like that. And let's go in the inside of his ears with maybe like just a light brown color. Boop. Boop. Okay, that's looking pretty cute. I like our little horse today, and you can make him any color you like. So our other horse, he was a little more orange. I just turned him on so I could grab his color. I could change all these colors if I wanted to. I could make him a little oranger if I like, right? So I can do whatever I want with my horse any way I like it, and so can you. So I hope you enjoyed our episode for today. I really enjoyed working with you to draw this horse, and I hope that we can get together next time when I draw a different little critter. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for joining me today. Next time we'll have another cute little critter, so remember to like and subscribe so that you get all the episode notifications. See you later. Bye.
We're just bouncing along in this life until we realize everything we need comes to us at the perfect place and time.